out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Foles. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go, baby. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill. Hey, turn it up. You go tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Check. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Get up.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Sponge, no. 21. Check.
On first down, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Now Foles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
40, blue 80. I'm here all day. 54, stop. 48 Mike. Nice, sweetheart. 280,
From the gun, it's Ryan. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Come
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now back to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll drop the throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on second down. Foles. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check 52, 64. Yes. Flare. Joker. Hey, Silver.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Switch.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's not going to get me.
2nd and 15. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Don't get nervous. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Come on. You better bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
I got it. 51.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Check. 39. 48 for Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Kill, 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 kill. Check, check. Check, check. Back. Hey, check, check.
To throw again, Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Throwing again. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check. 48 to Mike. Watch the slant. 48 Mike. I'm coming.
Again, Ryan. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kick.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 89 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Back 25. Squeeze, double. You ain't got nothing.
Ryan will throw again. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Calvin Ridley. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. 3rd down, it's Armstead. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Foles. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Strong right!
Again, it's Fournette. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
22!
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. They find some open field here. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Keep going right at him. Check 45, watch the slap. Hey, Keaton. Wide, get wide. Greystone, travel. Check 49. Check 3.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nick Foles taking it in. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw on third down. Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sail, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
46 to Mike. All right, T, let's try. All right, T. What are you?
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Jaguars on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Armstead. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the 39-yard line.
Tonight, 180. Check mark 46. Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly